So we're sitting here now in the Carolina Brewery, and tell me a little bit about this store itself and the canning.
We're sitting in Chapel Hill in the original Carolina Brewery, and Robert Poitras was the founder. He went to Carolina, went to Lawrenceville, which you're familiar with, by all these schools, and he wanted to start a brewery restaurant when he left, graduated from Carolina. And he got to know us years ago, back in 1996, and we helped him get started just from an oversight or a friend perspective, only that. So we gave him information and things to think about, how to open his restaurants. And so he did that, and years later, 20 years later to be exact, as we were exiting Craftworks, like I mentioned earlier, he called and we talked about his situation at Carolina Brewery, and felt like we could help him quite a bit. And so we got involved, we recapitalized the company, did a complete recap of his balance sheet, and then got involved with implementing operating systems and training programs and culture building tactics and systems, procedures, and guidelines, and a better, fresher food, better, fresher beer. So we raised the quality levels significantly, not only in the kitchen, but in the brewery. So we also have a wholesale operation, or Carolina Brewery does, and we got involved with that and implemented quite a bit of quality control procedures, and are starting to grow that rapidly. In fact, we've introduced the first new beer that they have introduced in 20 years, which is ridiculous that that's the case, but we just did that 2-3 months ago.
What's the name of that beer? And
Pamlico Pale Ale.
right, I remember that. What about the sky blue sign behind you over your left shoulder?
That's a great beer. That's a German-style Kolsch beer, and it's probably the lead wholesale product for Carolina Brewery. It's a lighter beer than what you typically see with craft, and it's got a great following, sells well. The focus and strategy is on eastern North Carolina and eastern South Carolina and the coastal areas, although we're selling it in a lot of other places, including Tennessee.